Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel code-iksha. This is the day 3 of LeetCode series where I'll be focusing on easy level for the beginners. Have you ever seen this and got confused why it is wrong? And this one looks similar but it's correct. Some brackets but different results. In this video, we are going to understand the valid parenthesis problem, which is very popular interview questions and appear frequently on the platforms like LeetCode. You will learn what valid parenthesis actually means and why simple logic fails, why we use a stack, and how to think about this problem like an interview aspect. By the end of this video, you will be able to solve this problem confidently, explain the logic clearly, and avoid the common mistakes beginner makes. Let's start by understanding this problem step by step. The problem states that given a string S containing just the characters with a set of parentheses, determine if the input string is valid. When a string is valid, a parenthesis string is valid if every opening bracket must have the matching closing brackets. Brackets close in the correct order and the same type of brackets must close each other. Let's see the example to understand the statement clearly. I have taken the input S is equal to the opening and closing parenthesis. That will satisfy the condition and gives us the results as true, as it is having a closing and opening parenthesis of the same type, and also it must close in the correct order. And next, in the second example, the input S is equal to set of brackets, that is parenthesis, square bracket and curly braces, in which it is also satisfy the condition which has having opening brackets and closing brackets, and it matches the order and also have corresponding opening brackets of the same type. Then look into the another aspects of this problem in the example 3, in which I have taken the input S is equal to one opening parenthesis and one closing square bracket. This will fails the condition in which it does not containing the closing parenthesis and opening brackets. The square bracket does not matches the condition, and also the order of the closing parenthesis also fails, due to which this results in false. Let's look into the approach which I have chosen here. I have chosen the stack. Why do we use a stack? Let's understand this. A stack works on LIFO principle, which means that last in first out. This is perfectly matches how the brackets works. The last open bracket must be closed first. That's why the stack is the best data structure here. Let's understand how the logic works step by step. First, I'll creating an empty stack and go through the string character by character. If the character is opening bracket, then I'll be pushing into the stack. If the bracket is a closing bracket and if the stack is empty, then I'll be returning as a false and it is a invalid. Otherwise, I'll choosing it to the top element from the stack. Then I'll be checking the condition if it is matches the current closing bracket. If it does not match, I'll return it as a false. After finishing the loop, if the stack is empty, then I'll return true. The stack is empty is nothing but if all the brackets got a match, then the stack will remain empty. So that is why I'll return as true. Otherwise, I'll return false. The key idea behind this is every closing bracket must matches the most recent opening bracket. Here we can see the code of this program. First, I'll import the java.util.stack. and I'll take in the class, and my class name is P3. And I have taken a method public boolean is valid of string yes. I have chosen a data type as boolean as I am returning the value in the form of either true or false. Then my method name is valid, and I have taken a parameter here as a string yes, as I am storing the value in the form of string. Then stack character stack is equal to new stack of. Here this represents that what type of data that I am storing inside the stack, that is character, that is defined within this parenthesis. Then new is a keyword, and another is a written type with stack of. Then I'll take one for loop for ch character of C colon s dot to char array of. I've taken to char array, which states that the string is stored in the form of array, that is character array. Then I'll check a condition if C is equal to opening parenthesis. If I encounters the opening parenthesis, then I'll be pushing the corresponding closing parenthesis inside my stack. Then or else if I does not encounter these type of parenthesis, then I'll again check with the if condition, that is C is equal to curly braces. If this matches, then I'll be pushing to the stack, that is corresponding closing parenthesis. Again likewise, if C is equal to square bracket, then again I'll be pushing with the square bracket into this stack. Else if these three will not satisfy, then I'll check with this condition if stack dot is empty of or stack dot pop of not equal to 0. As I mentioned while explaining the approach, the stack is empty, which means that all the elements is satisfied, or the pop element is not equal to C. At that condition, I'll return as false. I'm closing of if condition and else, and also with the for loop. Then I'll be returning the stack dot is empty of, that is empty if either of this will not satisfy the condition. If the brackets are not and pushes onto the stack, then I'll be returning that message like stack is empty. Then I'll closing with the main method and again with the class. This is how it will works. Final conclusion of this video is that parentheses must be balanced and should be in order, and the stack is used because of the LIFO behavior, and if the stack is empty at the end, the string is valid. I hope you guys understand this program. Practice thoroughly, and if you like this video, please do subscribe and like this video.